Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, it's me, and I'm back again to cover a new vlog from Amberlynn. Well, new to me. New to me. I think she's at this point posted it a couple days ago, but listen, I'm behind. And that's okay. And also to respond to some Instagram stories that she posted about me specifically. She actually posted a lot of Instagram stories, and I think a lot of them are worth talking about, but also, like, this happened quite a few days ago at this point, and I feel like in the interest of time, I'm just gonna respond to the things that were about me. Although, like, if you can find another content creator who's talking about it, like, she covered all kinds of things in those Instagram stories, like everything from, like, breaking furniture in her past, to her sex life with Tommy, to addressing people's concerns about her taking all three of the pets on a 19-hour car ride to go hook up with her emotional support feeder. Like, she covered all kinds of stuff in those, and I think also Tommy did some Q&A stuff as well. So I'm sure if you go look at, like, Apathetic Facts, or I don't know, that's just like the first one that comes to mind, but I'm sure there's, like, other channels out there. Karina Kaboom probably covered it. You know, like, pretty much any reaction channel probably did some kind of, like, coverage of all the Instagram questions. So I would encourage you to, like, seek that out if you want some thoughts or, like, some insight into her thoughts about all of those previously mentioned discussions. And before we get into too much, well, one, I will put some time stamps so you can skip around to whatever seems the most interesting to you. But before we get into anything else, I do just want to say that I appreciate the very, like, kind words of support that everybody has provided. I do just want to say, like, this is something I've been dealing with for a month, and I have been, like, posting and stuff throughout that month because this is my job, and I do have to show up to do it so that I can make sure that I can take care of myself and Poe and keep a roof over our heads. So I appreciate all the support. I will do my best to keep posting regularly. I think sometimes, like, what I've learned through all of this is that, like, I literally quoted this in a Twitch live stream a week or two ago, and I just feel so goofy. But, like, you know, the great poet laureate Sheryl Crow once said, like, every day is a winding road, and some days are better than others. And, well, she didn't say and, she just said every day is a winding road. But some days are better than others, and some days I feel up to stuff and I don't. I am doing Twitch streams again this week, starting today, Tuesday. I will post a schedule on the community tab of my Twitch re-upload channel if you want to go check that out. If you want to come chat with me on Twitch, there's always a link in the description box down below. But mostly I just want to say thank you so much for your patience, kindness, understanding. I'm very grateful for YouTube, for my audience, for everything that has allowed me to be in this place. So just thank you. Appreciate it. And please keep watching. Please keep watching my channel. I, like, got, like, an insane number of new subscribers off of that last video, and I'm just like, if you came here for any other tea about that, like, it's probably not happening. But I do appreciate y'all being here, so thank you. Oh, and also, I went to the Sweat Tour last night, the Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan tour last night, and I ran into a young woman named Alice who, like, I literally had just gone through, like, security to get into the United Center, and she came up to me very excited to see me, and she was very sweet, and I was once again at a concert venue not functioning like a real human, and she was so nice and so kind, and definitely made me feel just, like, appreciated, loved, valued, and so thank you, Alice. And of course, if you ever see me out and about, feel free to come and say hi, and I promise I'll try to act like a human. I promise I'll try to function normally like a human. Alright, so I just want to quickly address the Q&A questions that Amberlynn posted about me. And I feel like every time I respond to something that Amberlynn has to say about me, I want to, like, clarify. I have no issues with Amberlynn talking about me. I obviously talk a lot about Amberlynn on social media, and so, like, it would be so hypocritical and so unfair for me to be like, Amberlynn's not allowed to say anything. Now, that doesn't mean I can't be critical of what she says. That doesn't mean I can't be critical of what she says, because, like, usually whatever's coming out of her mouth is a lot of bullshit. But she's certainly welcome to say whatever, so I don't want that to get it twisted, and or my response to her or my responding to her doesn't mean that I can't handle her talking about me, and that's important, because there's going to be a little something about that here in a second. So she was, like I said, posting all of these Q&A posts on her Instagram stories, and I didn't, like, I screenshotted some of them. I had a bad weekend, so, like, I was not keeping up with all of them, but certainly, I saw the ones about me and was like, let me save these and respond to these. So here we go. The first one is this. Somebody said, thoughts on Zachary Michael and his BF breaking up. And she said, wondering if I should be as insensitive to him as he has been with any pain I've ever felt in my life. But nah, I'm happily not like him. And then she posted a second one where somebody said, the ZM question you answered was a reality check, because could they really handle all the BS? And Amberlynn's response was, no, they couldn't. And I don't know, like, where do I start? First of all, like, I understand the gravity of posting anything online, let alone, like, the gravity of posting, like, a very sensitive personal update about my life like I did this past week. So, like, I promise you, I would not have posted any of that without the awareness, knowledge, understanding that, like, there was probably going to be somebody out there who had something shitty to say about it, you know? Like, I just understand how the internet works like that, so, like, that's why I waited also a month before I posted anything about it, because I wanted to be very intentional about the way that I shared that information, shared that news, etc. So, like, I absolutely can handle it. Like, I absolutely can handle also Amberlynn talking about it, Amberlynn talking nonsense about it, whoever, whatever. So, just to be clear, like, I put a lot of thought into that. I didn't necessarily, like, I did, like, not write out a script or anything for it, but I was intentional about, like, putting it out at a time when I felt like I could handle it. I purposely scheduled it to go up while I was literally at a movie with friends, so that, I wouldn't be tempted to, like, open up and read all the comments in case there was something that somebody had to say that was, like, shitty or something like that. I mean, like, the other thing about it is like, I feel so grateful that I have, like, made this audience, cultivated this audience of people who are so genuinely kind and concerned about me, and luckily there wasn't a lot of, like, people being rude or mean or things like that, and, like, I feel like I'm, like, close to being a bit teary-eyed about it, because, like, it has meant a lot to me that so many people have shared so much kindness with me. Like, I sometimes, like, when you go through things like this, it can feel like you don't deserve that kindness, and so I'm just so grateful for it. So all of that to say is, like, I was just very intentional about the way that I did things, and I assume that I have seen very little of it, but I assume that there are people who are being shitty out there, and if that's the case, that's the case, and also this is my life, and I'm just trying to be open and honest with everybody. Now, when it comes to the original question at hand, the original thing where she was talking about, like, I closed it out of my phone, but where she was talking about, like, maybe she should be insensitive about pain I'm feeling in my life, like I have been towards any pain she's ever felt in her life. First of all, I think, like, if her goal is to not be insensitive, I think, like, responding to that question in the way that she did was insensitive. Like, I mean, like, I don't care, but, like, I think when she's trying to act like she's not being insensitive, but is responding in that way, like, it feels that feels kind of insensitive if we're being honest. But I just want to say, when it comes to Amberlynn, I was thinking a lot about it, and I was thinking about, you know, like the first breakup of hers that I covered in real time was her breakup with Beck. And so I went back and I looked at my video where I covered that, and I actually got a lot of flack at the time, and I had to go back and rewatch the video because leading up to like Amberlynn announcing the video, a lot of people were speculating about like if they had broken up, if they hadn't broken up, what was going on between them. And I had been tweeting and saying like, hey, like the speculation feels cringe to me, like we don't really know, and it like might be just best to wait until like we have confirmation from Beck or Amberlynn. I was also watching the video, so I talked about that a little bit in the video, and then I was watching my video about it, and I literally like empathized with her so much during that time, even going as far to talk about like the parallels of the beginning of my relationship compared to the beginning of her relationship. So I'll just share some clips from that right now. What I have to say is my personal relationship, my romantic relationship I'm in, is in a great place. It's in a good place. But when I think about Amberlynn and Becky, they started, and this is wild that this is even like a parallel timeline in my life, okay? But they started dating at the same time that Noel and I started dating. Now, I think they made things official a lot quicker than Noel and I did. We didn't move as quick, but that's like 4 years, okay? That's a 4-year long relationship is a lot of time to spend with somebody. It just really, truly is. And so I guess also what needs to be said is that while I was seeing people report on this or like speculate on this or whoever, whatever, I was just like, I would hate for somebody to do that to me. Now, granted, I would probably not vague post about it, right? If something ever happened in my relationship, I probably wouldn't just put vague posts up for speculation. Like, I'd probably just wait until I was ready to share with somebody. But I don't know, it hit me. I was like, I can imagine what it's like to be in Amberlynn's shoes. Another thing that I talked about in that video was how I had changed my approach to Amberlynn's content after her cancer diagnosis. And I think like if you're new here, you might not know about this, but in 2020, Amberlynn was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and a lot of people continued to cover her content. I did not. That doesn't make me better or worse than those people, but for me, I was going through a lot of stuff at the time, including a family member of mine going through the exact same thing that Amberlynn was going through. And so anyways, I had really, after that, I mean, like, I wouldn't say that I was, like, cruel or mean to her before that, but, like, I really, you know, changed a lot of things about my perspective when it comes to Amberlynn after that. And so for her to say that, like, I've treated all of the pain in her life with insensitivity is really wild to me. Like, I've defended her when, like, Nikocado had implied that she was lying about cancer. There's been so many times where I've also, like, at the risk of my own success on YouTube, because there's so many people that were upset about me. I mean, like, I hate inciting the name of, like, Cakegate, but, like, I also was so kind and understanding and empathetic towards her during that whole experience when people were so upset that she would throw a cake away. And I said, you know, like, I understand where she's coming from, because, like, why would you send food to Amberlynn Reed? Like, if you genuinely care about her, like, even if you're not a troll, why would you do that? So just lots of stuff like that. There's lots of times in the history of my channel where I have not done it for the sake of Amberlynn necessarily, not done it for the sake of my audience, but just said things and defended her and empathized with her because it's how I was feeling. It's what I honestly believed and things like that. So I don't know. Oh, and then the other thing is I was like thinking about breakups, and I was like, I'm even thinking about her breakup with Wifey/Feline/Jade, and I didn't go back and watch the whole video where I covered that. But I did remember that I had left a pinned comment on that video because so many people wanted me to, y'all know I do a little silly bit, right? I do a little silly bit where I do like memorial services for, usually it's like focused on the end of like really goofy things. So like Amberlynn trying Jenny Craig for one day and then quitting, right? So I had left a pinned comment on the video about her breaking up with wifey. And I said, I saw a lot of requests for memorial services, so let me explain why there isn't one. I have pretty consistently only done memorial services for silly things that the girls start and quit almost immediately. I didn't do a memorial service for Amberlynn's relationship with Beck, and I didn't do one for wifey either. I still bring plenty of sass and skepticism in the video, so no worries there. Just didn't want to let anybody down because I didn't do my silly little bit. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like I think especially knowing some of the things that Alexis and or Erica have come out and said about Amberlynn's relationship with wifey, it's just that there's so much that is real for these people that we don't necessarily see. And so it's just wild to me that that she thinks that I've been so insensitive to her, when I have really, treated her with more kindness than a lot of people would like me to treat her with. So, I don't know. There you go, Amberlynn. Do you feel good? Do you feel good, Amberlynn, that you had your little Instagram post about me? I hope you do. I hope you feel great about that. I hope you are going to sleep at night just fine. I sincerely mean that. I hope that you're great. Alright, divas, that brings us to her new vlog. And again, this is the annoying things about her being pre-recorded when she's posting things on Instagram, because this vlog is titled, I Met Alexis. And, I think we've already covered over here on this channel, and almost all of us are very aware, I'm sure, but like, we've known. we're very aware of this. We know she met Alexis. Like, why the fuck do I care now? Like, this is what I'm saying, when she should, like, save some of these things for vlogging content. Like, if she was any level of, like, strategic about her social media presence, she would save this stuff for the platform where she makes money. Like, could you imagine we had no idea that she actually met up with Alexis in Wisconsin and she dropped this vlog and we would all be immediately like, oh my God, what's going on here? And all clicking on it. And now it's just like, yeah, we know. We saw the pictures. You posted them. You posted them on social media. But anyways, that's what we got today. So let's get to, shall we?
Alright.
Is this the truck?
Oh, getting into a truck.
Wait, I'm gagged that she's filming all of this of like her getting in the truck, because obviously somebody had to set the camera up there for her to get into the truck. Also, a lot of people, and I think this is fair to question because of what we know about Tommy Salami, but a lot of people are questioning the angles that she suddenly started filming at. Maybe it's just that she's confident. Something came over her and she's now more confident in her body. But, she films from a pretty specific standard, like, angle at almost all times. And, this is not an angle that she would normally, like, film from, right? Like, we're getting, like we're shooting down from below up, like, looking up at her whole entire body as she's, like, struggling to get into a truck. And, like, we've gotten a lot of, like, full body, like, shots of her, I assume filmed from Tommy's point of view. And so listen, I don't care about what her body looks like. I really don't. But, like, I have so many concerns about who Tommy Salami is as a person. And I think, like, there are some clear shifts in the content that Amberlynn has made since starting to date Tommy Salami. Call that whatever you want to call it, but I do think it's interesting. It's worth talking about.
Is an adventure. Hello, hello. Welcome
Hi.
to the vlog. So we're actually gonna go to bingo, and Tommy has a legit bingo bag.
I fucking hate this! You may as well be in Oklahoma! You came all the way to fucking Wisconsin to play bingo and go to the arcade. I'm so sick to my stomach right now. I'm not really sick to my stomach. Well, not because of that. Not because of that. But I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Said it was a gag gift from someone, but I don't know about that. Today, my earrings, they say baby girl, one of my favorite pairs. Say hi to the vlog type deal.
Hey.
Just a girl happily cleaning her truck.
I-30.
Uh-huh. You know...
53.
Oh. What?
All right,
oh. Wait. I was just about to say something nice about Tommy Salami. And then we got... What was that? What was going on there? Wait, I need to go look and see that again.
53.
What is she... Where is...
Alright.
Hand check. I need a hand check. Everybody show their hands. I need a hand check. What was... Oh my god. At the bingo hall, you're doing all that, and now it looks like they might be at the casino. That looks like the casino in the background. But, okay, the nice thing I was gonna say about Tommy is that she does seem like somebody who can actually, you know, support herself, unlike some of these other recent partners. Although, you know what, I say that, and like, I think whenever Beck and Amberlynn first started dating, Beck was obviously taking care of themselves. So, like, a lot of that was also, as we know, like, manipulation from Amberlynn into getting Beck to quit their job, claiming that they could spend more time with their family, this, that, the other. So maybe that's not entirely fair. But, like, you know, like, compared to Wifey, for instance, Wifey moved all the way to Kentucky, and then, like, Amberlynn... Well, also, Wifey was working the job, too. Maybe my bar is too low. Maybe my bar is too low when it comes to complimenting, like, my expectations for a partner. But I will say, Tommy's out here, has a vehicle to get herself around, has seemingly has a job that affords her to be able to do those things, has a home that she lives in, and also doesn't seem to necessarily be wanting to pick up and leave. I have had some comments also of people being like, I don't feel like anybody's talking about Tommy having a kid, and like I want to say, like, if it comes up in a video, I'll talk about it, but like for all intents and purposes it hasn't thus far. You know, I think we heard about the kid via Alexis when Alexis was making videos about Amberlynn, but like Amberlynn hasn't really talked about it, and I'm always like a little hesitant to talk about kids in general. Like, that's not really something I'm trying to do on my channel. Obviously, I understand why it's a concern. I'm also concerned about Amberlynn having any kind of interaction with the child. But how did I get to that point? I don't know. This is how my brain's working. This is just how my brain's working right now. We're just a little rambly. It's fine. It's okay.
Okay, so we left bingo. We lost. And now we're at the casino.
Uh-huh.
Trying to win our money back. Oh, yeah. And we're going to get something to eat.
Win your money back from what? From bingo? How much money could you have possibly lost at bingo? I just assume that if there's like a fee attached to bingo, it's like a one-time fee. It's right or no? Maybe I just don't. The only bingo I've ever gone to has been free, to be honest with you. And that's because I go to drag queen bingo, and so they really want you to spend your like money on tipping the queens and stuff like that, as opposed to anything else, or like buying food at the restaurant or wherever it's being hosted, or drinks or things like that. So like, maybe I just don't know how bingo works outside of like gay versions of bingo.
Yeah. Noodles. Asian noodles.
Also,
Baby, what are we doing?
I can't even hear what they're saying. Whatever. It's so weird because I can't hear what they're saying because the music's so loud, but I also can't even like figure out what the music is. Like, I can't even hear it clearly. It's just like, this is just noise. This is just a lot of noise right now.
So I got some pad thai.
Yum.
We have some, they call it tempura chicken.
Okay.
Egg rolls. And pot stickers.
Wow. So much eating content on her channel now. It's just, here we are.
That's so good. Okay, so you guys asked what drink Tommy likes.
Did I?
Long Island.
Did
All right,
we?
baby. Cheers.
You're so full in a way.
Oh, wait, I have to sit mine down.
Long Islands make me miss Bloomington, Indiana, because there's a bar called KOK. It stands for Kilroy's on Kirkwood. Kirkwood's a street in Bloomington. Anyways, at KOK, they had like 1,200 different flavors of Long Island iced teas, and they were like come in these huge glasses, these huge cups, and they cost like pennies. And this is why college students in Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana, have drinking problems, because all the bars have things like that. Like, there's another bar that has these drinks called AMFs. It stands for Adios Motherfuckers. And it's just like these big blue drinks, and you can get them for so cheap, and you just get blasted. Just like absolutely blasted. So it's just like, Long Island's makes me think of Bloomington, makes me think of IU. Hoosiers.
That's so good. Extra cherries.
Alright, big cherry.
I just won the jackpot.
Let's go!
That one's being posted for a shoe.
I'm
No.
a singer.
X Buzz. X. This is America's Got Talent. I want to hit the X button. No golden buzzer. Just whatever button I push to be like, have the X light up on top of the stage with the loud buzzer noise. Yeah, hit that one. I'm done.
Eat the dog. Eat the cat. Eat the dog.
Eating the cats. They're eating the dogs.
What the? Is that?
In Springfield. What's happening in Springfield?
Is this like a TikTok trend I don't know about? Because that sounds like it's like, I'm hoping she's mocking, like, Donald Trump for his comments about what immigrants are doing in this country. I also just like don't have capacity to joke about that, because there's so many people that actually believe that and actually think these things about immigrants, and I think that's just fucked up. So like, I'm not in a place to joke about it. I'm gonna extend you the most goodwill that I can and hope that this is like some kind of TikTok trend I don't know about, or like some kind of attempt at being funny on your end. I don't get it, and it's uncomfy.
They didn't turn down for this. No, you didn't say that. They didn't. But I know you only must stop.
Eat the cat.
You're recording?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
She's cute.
What? What? Yo, what? This is all of this so far, all of this little, like, vertically filmed segment so far has been so cringe, but what the fuck were those noises? What were those noises? Wait, go back. Okay, I need to hear them again.
She's cute.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
I need a sex on the beach. Yeah, you do. Just don't get sand in your coach.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Whoa. Okay. Dream guest on my podcast.
Probably one of my exes.
My exes.
Oh, these.
Which one?
They must be. I do know that this is like a TikTok thing. This is like a quote from JoJo Siwa. So maybe that's all this is. It kind of reminds me. Do y'all remember when Eric Cook had a vlog channel, and like, I would say 75% of his videos, well, actually 75% of his videos were just him rambling about nothing, but then like a good chunk of his videos was also him just like making references to like inside jokes about things that he's seen on the internet or watched with Ricky, and like nobody understood them most of the time. That's what this is giving. I'm like, I'm not on, like my For You page is not the same as yours, Amberlynn. We are on different parts of TikTok, and like I barely recognize most of the whatever this is that y'all are doing together right now.
Should we invite you?
One of your exes? Ooh.
Which one would you want to know more from? If it was all the tea.
And why are we bringing up your exes right now, Amberlynn, outside of like the rage bait of it all? I think you'd probably be better off not talking about any of them, considering most of them have come out and said like awful things about you and their experiences of dating you. Like, you really want to do this again?
As much as I don't want to be here, though. You look like the Wendy's girl.
Not this. Not Tommy's sick fantasy of Amberlynn dressing up like the Wendy's mascot. Get out of here.
Okay. If you had your hair in braids, well, I could fuck with some Wendy's.
I'm sure you could fuck with some Wendy's, girl. I'm sure you could fuck with some Wendy's. Oh my god. I'm just like, no self-awareness here for either of these two. No, just absolutely none.
Came in with a dollar and I'm walking out with two.
This is what I have to put up with.
What? Cinnamon man. What?
Because
Right on your ear.
Also, where the fuck are they even at? Like, where are we sitting filming all of this bullshit? Like, are we just out in the middle of public?
Oh my god. I'm just like the sexiest.
those kissable lips. You look like we're from Twilight.
We are. You're Edward and Bella.
Hello. Okay, so.
God, thank God that part of the video is over. Thank God. I can only do so much. I only have so much capacity, y'all.
I'm just mid-makeup, and you guys almost just fell. Okay, I'm literally just mid-makeup right now. And Tommy's in the shower. We're just getting ready. I just wanted to say, hi. Today actually marks a week that I've been here. I've been here for a full freaking week, and I've just had such a lovely time. I've had some of you be like, why are you packing so many things for only a 5-day trip?
She also has to only just now address why she's packing so many things, because we literally sat through a week of content of her just packing bullshit for this trip. So in real time, she's finally just getting to see your comments about her packing so much for this trip. This is just insane.
And I'm 5 days. What? I don't know where the 5-day thing came from, but no. I just felt like for the longest time, I've always said that I have never been able to live somewhere and feel like that's my home. Nothing has ever felt like home to me. And I think I've realized that home isn't a building. It's not a place with walls. It's like a person. Tommy makes me feel like I have finally found home. No matter.
So we're soft launching you moving in, then. is what this is. You're soft launching moving in with Tommy Salami, is what you're saying. I'm also, is she still in Wisconsin? Do we know? Has she posted anything? She's only been posting the Instagram Q&As and stuff, so I feel like that's honestly all we have to go on. So I feel like she's still there. And then also, sorry, I get so sidetracked, but I was also thinking about how she literally is talking about how, like, a person feels like home. She's literally had this, like, wonderful year of living in Oklahoma, being able to reconnect with her actual mom and her grandma, and, like, that didn't feel like home. But old Tommy Salami that you've known for two months, a couple months, maybe 3 months now. Are we at 3 months for them? That feels like home. I just, like, don't understand her logic.
If she's visiting me in Oklahoma or I'm here in Wisconsin, it's just like...
That's home.
I feel like I'm home whenever I'm around her.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
I know that's, like, super freaking cheesy, but...
It is.
It's the truth.
It's kind of clown behavior, because you've known her for all of 2 minutes. So please be serious. Just wait until you're having to look for a new home when Tommy Salami dumps your ass, okay?
Wait. Why am I laughing?
Are they back at the casino? That says something hotel and casino. They're back at the fucking casino. It's also interesting to me that Amberlynn said, let me take all of my mom's hobbies and interests, make it my personality, and then leave Mama Lynn in the dust. Like... It's so crazy to me.
I'm afraid of heights, though.
Like, it kind of makes me wonder what exactly are Tommy Salami's hobbies and interests for Amberlynn to latch onto, because I'm ready to latch onto those. I want some new content. I guess there was the pottery painting thing. I guess there was that.
Cool. It's just like mirror after mirror after mirror after mirror. Casino map, now where to go.
Miracles are everywhere. They're all around us. Like mirrors. How do they work? That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, we're at the casino, surely.
The Tommy cam. The Tommy cam. That's cute. We should start doing that. That's my POV. Yeah, this is her POV, folks.
We've seen enough of her POV. I'm good. I'm good.
I should probably take off my clothes.
This is the content. We're just staring at Amberlynn. I'm just looking at Amberlynn. Cool. Oh, here's that good old Tommy POV. Here's that good old Tommy POV. Actually, I think this footage was used. I think she used it for some kind of TikTok, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Like a TikTok or Instagram reel. But I've seen this before. I have. She did something with it on social media already. But this is the Tommy POV.
Oh god, did I just fall? Yes. It's an escalator moment.
Oh, wow.
Look at this light.
Uh-huh.
It's so pretty.
Lights, how do they work? Ooh, I should not do that. Oh, I'm gonna get dizzy. Okay, I'm good. Okay, thank you.
What is that line? It tells you if it's even or not. We're getting the drink type deal.
Amberlynn not understanding how the camera works on her phone makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Tequila lemonade. Tequila lemonade. Just tequila. I've never had tequila lemonade, so it's gonna be a taste test. Very different.
Not Tommy broadening Amberlynn's horizons on alcohol. I mean, honestly, truly, I'll take Amberlynn drinking a Long Island iced tea, a tequila anything, over another fucking buzzball. Like, thank God for Tommy in that regard.
Back here to stay in the hotel in a couple days type deal.
They're gonna stay in a hotel here? Girl, I can't hear you.
guys.
Girl,
So
I could not hear you. I think what they were trying to say is that their hotel room stay was going to be a fun time. Haha, you're having sex. Did y'all know Amberlynn has sex? She's sexually active, y'all. So funny.
I'm looking a little like I need to go to sleep, even though I did. And I just woke up, and it's really early. I slept in my clothes. I slept in my makeup. I just didn't care.
I love how you're acting like you didn't care, as if you don't do this all the time. Because you do. You tell us you do this all the time. You frequently sleep in your makeup and your clothes.
You and Lane had such an amazing time last night. I mean, I've had an amazing time since I've been here. Like, are you joking me? But Alexis and I did meet last night, and it went really well.
Okay.
I know a lot of people are going to have their opinions, but, like, opinions are just opinions. They're not facts. And if anything, it is shocking that, like, I met her after everything that happened.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, opinions are definitely not facts, but here are some facts, Amberlynn. Here are some facts. Like, it's crazy that either of you want to be friends with each other. That's an opinion. That's an opinion. But the reason I have that opinion is because of the facts. And the facts is that Alexis fully, like, shared screenshots from a sexy video you sent from somebody. So she essentially kind of, like, revenge porned you. She literally made accusations about you, imposing violence on one of your exes. She's just in general said, like, a lot of heinous stuff. Like, if I had a friend that came out with, like, all of these allegations about me, like, would I continue to want to be friends with them? I can't see a world. I can't see a world. And it's also, in my opinion, crazy that she would want to be your friend knowing all of those things that she thinks or believes about you. So y'all are a match made in heaven. I hope your friendship goes well and you get everything you want from that.
But she apologized, and Alexis and I were best friends for a year. And after the betrayal...
For a year. Your best friend of a year that you only met for the first time in this vlog. Yep, you had such a deep and meaningful relationship.
What she did... She apologized, and I'm able to empathize with mental illness, and I'm able to empathize with, like, people make bad decisions when they're hurt or when they're going through, like, mental health stuff. Hi, baby girl.
Hi, baby girl.
Sweets. Not only did she apologize to me and acknowledge what she did to me was wrong, but she also did that for Tommy as well. To have ill feelings and bitterness and just, like, bad vibes, there's no reason for it when we can literally just move on. So meeting her was literally everything, and I'm probably gonna see her again and hang out with her again because
that's just, like, I get it. I get the sense and the need to not have, like, ill feelings, bad feelings, and the sense of just needing to, like, move on. Like, that totally makes so much sense to me. And also, that doesn't mean you have to be friends with the person. I don't know. It's so wild to me. I just don't understand why. Like you could even accept her apology and still be like, yeah, also, thank you for apologizing, and what you did to me was insane. And it doesn't make sense on either side that they would want to be friends with one another. But here we are.
Because in the last year, like, I have grown to, like, deeply care about Alexis. Like, she is someone that I care about. And I kind of just want to, like, move on past all of the drama because it's literally not worth it. I'm just way too happy to, like, sulk in that drama. People make mistakes, people learn from them, and people move on. And that's what we're doing, and I'm happy with that choice.
Amberlynn is such a good person. She's moving on. She has such a big, warm, caring heart. She's such a good person.
Yes. And now it's like, if people treat Alexis bad, it just goes to show that, like, people only treat her based on how she treats me. Oh. Which is how it's been with, like, majority of the people in my life, which is really...
I mean, I 100% agree with that. And it also just goes to show you also what kind of person your friend Alexis is, because she was eating that shit up. She was ready to make all of the money off of you. because she really didn't give a shit about you. But, like, you're so blinded by just, like, any kind of human attention that you're like, yeah, I'll forgive Alexis. Like, please know that she knew that about the people that watch you. She knew she could get people on her side because she was saying hateful things about you and saying things that made you look bad. And also know that also if people now do not like Alexis, like, yes, it probably has to do with her being friends with you again, but not in the way that you think. It's because where is the credibility? Where is the credibility that she'll switch like that? Like, how are we supposed to believe anything that she has to say? Which is also, just to be clear, kind of how I felt about it when she was saying shit to begin with. I said multiple times, like, I feel like Alexis is only saying all of this stuff because she is hurt and upset with Amberlynn, and not because, like, any other reason or any place of, like, caring about Amberlynn. Because it started off and she was like, oh, like, I'm just really concerned about Amberlynn because I think Tommy is really dangerous and blah, 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 blah. It started there, and I could get behind it when it started there. And then it turned into all this other bullshit, okay? So I think the internet sees Alexis for exactly who she is, just like the internet sees you for exactly who you are, Amberlynn.
Really sad, to be honest, but yeah, we're just gonna keep up the positive vibes. I just want to move on. I want to move on. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. Here's a little rare dose for you guys. Rarity Wasabi was just cuddling, and it was like the cutest thing in the world. Anyways, hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
See ya. Bye. Bye. All right, well, this has been a pretty long video as it is. The Alexis meetup in the vlog was incredibly uneventful because all we really got to see from it was just the same pictures we already saw her post on Instagrams. So here we are, besties, here we are. Anyways, that's all I have time for today. Once again, thank you so much for everybody's kind words and support and things like that over this past weekend. I really appreciate it. If you're brand new to my channel, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!